Assalamu alaikum. So we will see the next part of the chapter, that is amplitude of SHM. What is amplitude? As discussed earlier, amplitude is a maximum displacement of a particle performing SHM from its mean position is called as amplitude. The displacement from mean position, the maximum displacement from mean position is known as amplitude. Next is period of SHM. Time taken by a particle to complete one oscillation from mean position is called as period of oscillation. So total time required by a particle to perform one oscillation is called as period of oscillation. Then frequency of oscillation. The number of oscillations performed in 1 second is called as frequency of oscillation. So the definition is number of oscillation performed by a particle performing SHM per unit time is called as frequency of SHM. Next is phase of SHM. Now what is phase? Phase is nothing but state of oscillation is called as phase. Okay, but in order to know the state of oscillation, we must know the displacement, that means position of that particle, then the direction of velocity, as velocity at except at mean position velocity has two direction, and oscillation number at that particular time. So only by knowing any one of the quantity we cannot find the state of oscillation. We should have the complete knowledge of it. So it is not sufficient that if you have only displacement you can get phase, if you have only velocity you can get phase. So in order to get phase, okay, we should have the quantity that is continuously changing with time, and SHM is a projection along any diameter that is mentioned in point 5.7, which is omitted for this year. Okay, so as SHM is projection along the diameter. Okay, so as SHM is projection on the diameter of respective quantities for reference circular motion, the angular displacement theta can be used as phase of SHM. The angular displacement, the quantity angular displacement that we have learned in circular motion, can describe a phase very easily. Okay, so we use angular displacement as a phase. So it is, as it varies continuously with time, you know that angle always vary with time. It is also known as phase angle. This is very important. Phase of SHM. What is phase of SHM? The state of oscillation is known as phase of SHM. The definition of phase is simple. State of oscillation is known as phase of SHM. Okay, but the phase what you get from angular displacement. Okay, now the next point, composition of SHM, of two SHM having same period and along the same path. We are adding two SHM which are having a same period, time period of both SHM is same and the direction is also same. So we have to consider a particle that is continuously subject to continuously two SHM having same period, a particle which is having two SHM, okay, having same period and along a same path, they follow same path, but they are having different amplitude and initial phase. So both of them are having different amplitude, there is change in the amplitude, and the phase when they start, they both of them does not start simultaneously. One start earlier, another start later, so there is change in the phase. Okay, now we have to consider the equation of the displacement for the particle performing SHM. So the equation of displacement of a particle performing SHM is given by x is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. Now as there are two SHM, so I have taken here two equation, x1 equal to a sin omega t plus phi 1 for first SHM and x2 equal to a2 sin omega t plus phi 2, where a1 and a2 are amplitude of the SHM respectively, and phi 1 and phi 2 are the phase angle. Okay, now we have to find the resultant of this. That means we have to add. Now resultant of displacement of at any instant is a vector sum of its displacement due to both the SHM. Okay, if you want to find the resultant, that means we have to add them at that instance of time. So resultant, that is denoted by capital X, is equal to x1 plus x2. Now just put the values here, x1 and x2. What is x1? a1 sin omega t plus phi 1 and a2 sin omega t plus phi 2. Okay, now a1 as it is, sin omega t plus phi, that is sin a plus b. Sin a plus b, sin a cos b, cos a sin b. So sin omega t phi 1 cos phi 1 plus cos omega t sin phi 1. Similarly here we get sin omega t cos phi 2 cos omega t sin phi 2. I have mentioned which formula I had used here. Next, what I had multiplied this a1 inside this bracket and a2 inside this bracket. So what I got, a1 sin omega t cos phi 1 plus a1 cos omega t sin phi 1 plus a2 sin omega 2 cos phi 2 plus a2 cos omega 2 omega t sin phi 2. Okay, now after this I am taking the term of sin omega t together and cos omega t together. So term containing sin omega t, a1 sin omega t cos phi 1, a2 sin omega t cos phi 2. So a1 sin omega t cos phi 1 plus a2 sin omega t cos phi 2. Similarly, terms containing cos phi 2, phi t. So a1 cos omega t sin phi 1 plus a2 cos omega t sin phi 2. Here in first I have taken term containing sin omega t, and in second I have taken term containing cos omega t together. Okay, so first it became a1 sin omega t cos phi 1 plus a2 sin omega t cos phi 2, and next it became a1 cos omega t sin phi 1 plus a2 cos omega t sin phi 2. Now if we take sin omega t common from this, what we get, a1 cos phi 1 plus a2 cos phi 2 plus here cos omega t if you take common, then we get a1 sin phi 1 plus a2 sin phi 2. Now a1 a2 are amplitude which are constant, phi 1 phi 2 are phase that is also constant. Now see here, what we have to do, we have to put r cos delta for a1 cos phi 1 plus a2 cos phi 2 and r sin delta for a1 sin phi 1 plus a2 sin phi 2. Now if we put, then the equation become what, r cos delta sin omega t plus r sin delta cos omega t, because we have to put in place of this r cos delta and r sin delta. So it become r cos delta sin omega t plus r sin delta cos omega t. Now take r outside, what remain, cos delta sin omega t plus sin delta cos omega t. So I had rearrange it, sin omega t cos delta plus cos omega t sin delta, that is again sin a plus b, so sin omega t plus delta. This equation represent a resultant or composition of two SHM. So the above equation gives displacement of composition of two SHM. Now we have to find the resultant amplitude. Resultant amplitude is given by r. Now as we had mentioned here, see r. Okay, so to find r is equal to under root of r sin delta square plus r cos delta square. Okay, if we square it, then we have to put the value of r sin delta. What is r sin delta? We had a1 cos phi 1 plus a2 cos phi 2 square plus a1 sin phi 1 plus a2 sin phi 2 square. So if you square it, we get a1 square cos square phi 1 plus 2 a1 a2 cos phi 1 cos phi 2 plus a2 square cos square phi 2. Okay, similarly of this, then now you can see here I have taken a1 terms of a1 together, a1 square. So a1 square cos square phi 1 plus a1 square sin square phi 1. So a1 cos square phi 1 plus sin square phi 1. Similarly a2 square cos square phi 2 plus a2 square sin square phi 2. So a2 square cos square phi 2 plus sin square phi 2 plus 2a1 a2 cos phi 1 cos phi 2 plus sin phi 1 sin phi 2. Okay, now this will become 1, this will become 1, so a1 square plus a2 square plus 2a1 a2. Now here cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, that is equal to cos a minus b. So here cos phi 1 minus phi 2. This equation gives resultant, magnitude of the resultant. Now we have to find equation for phase. Okay, now we have to divide the equation 6 by 5. So if we divide equation 6 by 5, we get r sin delta divided by r cos delta is equal to a1 sin phi 1 plus a2 sin phi 2 divided by a1 cos phi 1 plus a2 cos phi 2. Now r get cancelled, sin upon cos, that is tan delta is equal to RHS is as it is. So delta equal to, you have to take this tan to right side, that will become tan inverse, or and whatever the term is there in bracket, it is as it is, that is a1 sin phi 1 plus a2 sin phi 2 plus a1 cos phi 1 plus a2 cos phi 2. Now special cases are there. See, when both the SHM are in phase, that means the phase difference is 0, phi 1 minus phi 2 equal to 0. So cos phi 1 minus phi 2, that is equal to cos 0, and cos 0 is 1. So if you put in the equation of resultant, we get a1 square plus a2 square plus 2a1 a2, that is a1 plus a2 whole square. So square and this get cancelled, we get r is equal to a1 plus a2. But if both have same amplitude, then r will become a plus a, that is equal to 2a. Similarly, if they are out of phase and phase difference is 90 degree, that is phi 1 minus phi 2 is 90 degree, then we get cos 90 equal to 0, and if we put there, we get this term as 0, because we have 2a1 a2 cos phi 1 minus phi 2, and this term becomes 0. So what remain? a1 square plus a2 square, a1 square plus a2 square. If here amplitude is same, then we get a1 square plus a1 square, that is 2a1 square. So we get under root 2a if both the amplitude are equal. And here last case, if it is 180 degree out of phase, then we get phi 1 minus phi 2 is equal to 180, and cos 180 is minus 1. If we put, we get r equal to under root of a1 minus a2 square, that get cancelled, r is equal to mod of a1 minus a2. And if here amplitude is equal, then we get the magnitude is equal to 0. Magnitude of amplitude of resultant is equal to 0.